Hello everybody, Patty here again. Today we are going to be talking about nose art and how to get it onto your skin and how to make it look good. So here I have just the default P51 Mustang template, and I have a couple nose art images that I found from the internet that I want to bring onto my skin. But how do I get that external image on here? So you've searched the internet, you found a cool image that you like. There's kind of two situations that you could be in. So one is where the image is already in a PNG format or PSD. So see the hatching? It's that means it's a transparent background. So this one would be very easy for me to copy as a layer and bring it to my skin. So all you would have to do is have it selected, right click on the words, duplicate layer, send it over to my skin, name it whatever you like. And then if I go to my skin, there's my machine baby. And what I would want to do is just move him to the spot that I like. And he's too big. So to change the size, you can go to edit transform. It's called transform sizing, but you can also do Control T, and then it brings up all the transforms, so you can drag, make it bigger or smaller. But I actually don't like doing it that way. I like to make it in proper proportions, so the image stays the same proportion. So maybe let's try 80%. Still a little bit too big. Okay, let's try 60. So that's kind of cool. You can set it up wherever you like it. Let's put on, okay, so we're going to say yes to that. So you just have to click off, apply the transformation, because that's the change I just made. Apply. And like this template, the default template already has Blue Nose Bastards as an option. So what if I wanted to move him to kind of, so see how he's going behind the blue nose, but I want to go in front, so this layer has to be higher up than the blue nose layer for it to stay on top. So how about that? So that would be kind of cool. So let's hide him. Okay, so the other option that could happen is your image is not a set file, not a PNG. It's not ready for you right away to copy and paste easily. So this is from a photograph. Jesus, can't even talk. Photograph. If you want to use a photograph, just make sure that it's kind of, you're looking at it flat and there's not a lot of like sunlight or other reflections coming through it, because it's not going to look right when you bring it into your skin. Like every pixel on here is going to get showing on the skin. So like if I try to grab American Made, and this yellow part from the camera guy's flash will end up there, and it's going to look kind of weird. You're going to have to edit that part. But this Betty Boop image is pretty flat. There's no bad light on it or anything. So here's how you do it. So I'm going to copy duplicate the layer just in the same file, because this one's locked. You can't do anything to that, to the first one. So now we're on the copy, and I want to just grab the cartoon. So how do I copy I need to select all the way around her and copy paste. So there's a bunch of different selection tools you can try. There's the magic wand, which sometimes will work. So like if I was to copy, it's copied everything else that is similar pixels, but I just want her body, right? You know, it's copying, it's selecting like her zipper, her jacket, inside pockets, all this stuff, which I don't want. So you can work with the tolerance of the magic wand to maybe make it work, but I think that since she has all these different colors on her, it's not going to work. You can make like a square selection. If you want to bring it over, then start working on it. There's the lasso tools. So there's one where you can just trace. So like I could try to trace by hand everything, but like it's going to take me time to work it out properly, and you know, my hand is not doing a perfect job. So I still have lots that I would have to, like, see if I did it like this, just sloppy. I would have lots I would have to work. Let's see, make a new layer. See, I still would have lots I would have to work with. You know, I have to erase that or fix the parts where I cut off the black outline or whatever, so that's not really working. So, undo. Undo is Control Alt Z, and then redo is Shift Control Z. So you do that. Control Alt Z. I want to undo these things. Okay. And then to deselect is just Control D. Okay. The one that's good to use is magnetic. It actually sticks to the outside of the pixel that you're trying to select. So if I have the magnetic one, see how the line is kind of sticking? That's probably working for me the best. And maybe it's going too far in. It's going to cut off some of the black outline that I might want to keep. And if you click, it'll set a point, and if you press delete, it'll go back. See what I mean? So you can kind of try it like this. You have to just be very careful. Keep working it. You might have to try a couple times, but I think this is a good tool that will do the job. I'm probably going to have to remake some of the black outline of her body, just depending on what comes out. And yeah, I'm going quick here just as a demonstration, but if this is your nose art, you want to be super precise, because the better you are on this stage, the better it's going to look once it's on your plane. You know, I don't want these gray pieces. I don't want to cut off the black of her outline. And for words, usually you don't need to copy the words, because you can just find the font online and do it in Photoshop and it'll look better. Okay, so now I'm going to just Control C, copy, go to my template, Control V. Yeah, you want to do these things, sure. There she is. Zoom in, so see how maybe I've cut off some of the blackness and I still have some extra pieces. just as an example, so I can use the eraser, just cut off these extra pieces that are no good. Kind of leave the variation maybe a little bit. So yeah, you can work it like this. You can see how it's starting to look nicer already. You know, and yeah, you can be really precise, right? Get in here with a smaller brush. Or maybe gray is fine because the background of the plane is gray, but inside of her earrings you can do. So you can see how you can become really precise. And maybe I want to like draw like some black back in with a small brush. It's already on black. Just along here. But I don't like doing this too much because I'm not that good at it. And like to match the color, see how it's not really matching. But really on a skin, everything's going to be more zoomed out, so see like it looks fine. But try to get the original image the best. So yeah, move her over. Same thing, Control T to transform her down, make her maybe like 80, too big, 60, maybe that's better. And she's saluting, and you can maybe put like a cool text. Okay, I'm applying the transformation, that's done. I can put a text to say, move it, and maybe like, you know, you could just play with it, do a drop shadow or something. I think somewhere is the drop shadow. I'm blanking on where it is. Layer properties, no. Drop shadow. Maybe make it white, and you can move the angle of it around, I think. It didn't show up. Why is that? Anyways. Distance. Spread. Still not showing up, huh? Anyways, let's not do a drop shadow tutorial right now because I'm not working it out. But anyways, yeah, that's basically how you get your nose art onto the plane. Alright, hope you found this helpful. See you guys later. Bye.